Welcome back to the Valencia Career Mode here on FC26. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. Welcome back to a new week of FC content here on the channel. Of course, hopefully you guys caught up on everything you missed over the weekend. We are nearing the end of this first season at Valencia. We're close to, if not in January, in the Crystal Palace save. So it's all going at the moment. But at the minute, we're not in a transfer window, but we do have a transfer bid to decide upon. We've had a bid from Inter for Jose Gaya, who was born in the Valencian region, played for the Valencian youth team, has always played for Valencia, has turned down moves to big clubs in the past. The rumour was that he was linked with Barcelona and then signed a 5-year contract extension at Valencia instead. And my live chat here in the moment have decided that we will be turning Inter down here. I was open to the sale, but for a number of factors, one being one club man, two being don't know if the board will just pocket all the money and I won't get it added to my transfer budget for next season. So on those two grounds, the live chat voted to reject that bid from Inter Milan for Jose Gaya. So he will be staying at Valencia for next season at least. And the plan is you guys would like him to stay here for the entirety of the rest of this save. There are Premier League clubs available. There might well be sizable club availabilities soon if Benfica's job goes. Very insecure for Sporting as well in the Portuguese division. So there you go. Leeds have hired a new manager. It just popped up in the news feed there. Renowned Passmore has been appointed by Leeds United as their new. Not sure about these unlicensed, unofficial people's names. Renowned Passmore. I wonder what his play style is. Yeah, to reiterate, when we Fenerbahce have offered me a job. Oh no, it's letting me know that the Fenerbahce position has become available. No, I'm not going to go to Fenerbahce, but thank you for letting me know it was available. We will be going through either with the live editor or on new saves on console and updating all of the manager names to their realistic selves. Renowned Passmore is going to try and take Leeds to glory. We, with a real-life manager, are going to try and take Valencia to glory. Starting with Celta Vigo today. Please do drop the video a like. I'd appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. So I was reading live chat at the same time. Do make sure you drop the video a like. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on more. Come and join me on stream as well, so you can see everything that goes on in the moment. And as with that Jose Gaya instance, you can have an impact on what happens in any given moment. It'll be Elche away that we sim today. We shall play Mallorca. We shall play Girona. We shall play Celta. Then we head into a season finale episode that's going to be quite intense, one imagines. Right then. Celta to start. Right, Celta Vigo line up with Radu in goal for the Marcos Alonso. Tosin Adarabioyo is at the back for him. We saw it bug a little bit there and not actually show the walkout or the official lineup. Fran Beltran, Franco Cervi, Borja Iglesias. Now, this was the game in the reverse that saw the lineup. Oh, hello, Hugo. That saw the lineup bug a little bit and it just freeze on the screen. So I am actually able to play Celta this time. When I wanted to play them last time, I didn't get the chance to. 0-0 that game ended. It was nearly 1-0 in the opening 3 minutes. Here, back at the Mestalla. Corner comes in. Agrinic heads it as far as he possibly can. Brian Zaragoza will get it down. Marcos Alonso's not going to score from there, but he's got a man free on the edge of the box. Fran Beltran finds De La Torre, but that's gone well over the top. That's a lovely ball into Fran Beltran. It's between the lines here. Riverson. Oh! Finish and a half from Borja Iglesias. It was Ryerson, I think, that played him in. Former Dortmund man. And that is lashed. It might have gotten a touch from the keeper. I'm not sure. Hit with such ferocity. No, I think that just flew into the back of the net. It did indeed, moving away from the keeper the whole time. I mean, it's highlighting the keeper here, but that's absolutely not his fault. Borja Iglesias with his 13th goal of the season puts us immediately on the back foot today. That's not going to help when it comes to qualifying for Europe next season, is it? Duro looking over the top for the ball out wide, but Starfelt's in the way. Fran Beltran to Ryerson. Fran Beltran again. Well picked off by Greenwich. Well picked off by Fran Beltran, but we've got it back again. Hugo Duro. Going to go all the way in here to then go through the middle there to really cut apart their defensive line, which has gone absolutely AWOL. And we are back level in convincing fashion through Luca Beltran. But don't ask me where their defence went, because I don't know. Their manager doesn't know. No one does. All we know for sure is that we've definitely equalised. I'm hoping we'll get playoffs at least, Arthur, to be honest. If we'd been able to hold on at the end of the Grimsby game and hadn't wasted so many chances against Harrogate, then just those 2 games alone, if they'd have been victories, not draws, would have seen Cambridge in the playoffs at this stage of the season. But at this stage of this season in Valencia, sorry, I was talking to live chat about my Cambridge United boys, we find ourselves 2-1 up now against Celta again. Their backline just isn't performing, letting me free again. And Beltran, to be fair, hasn't really been amazing since September. Kind of faded into insignificance after a very bright start to the season. But Beltran adds a second for him and ourselves. And we're now in front here after trailing early doors. De La Torre. Aspas. Oh, that's really nicely done. Fran Beltran trying not to prove that there's more than one decent Beltran on the pitch today, but De La Torre for the second time fires over the bar. Fran Beltran out to Ryerson. Down the line to Iago Aspas. Decent whip. Tobias is up well. Beltran comes deep to get it. Diego Lopez. Let's play this around. Hopefully, eventually, someone will be in some space to score a goal. Sanchez. Beltran. And Duro. Oh, he's completely... Oh, Hugo Duro! Wow! Flattened one defender, fooled the next, and fired us 3-1 in front. Challenge. Right. Got them on the back foot. Looking for Duro. Time it. Oh, it's a lovely break behind the line. Diego Lopez. Oh, no, I can't find anyone in the middle. Oh, thank you. Very much indeed. Celta Vigo have done that to themselves there. It's 4-1. Hugo Duro, who thinks he's Paulo Dybala. 89th minute now. Gabi Jesus trying to do something for his team. And Borja Iglesias, who started the scoring today, very nearly ended the scoring today. Decent header. Beltran will get that under control. It's going to be a rather embarrassing for Celta Vigo, especially in the manner in which the goals were scored. 4-1 defeat here at the Mestalla, which we will absolutely take all the way to the bank. Right. These are the games today, with the calibre of side we're going to be playing tomorrow. These are the games today that we absolutely have to make the most of. We've got to win almost every game we play. Right, we are now still 6th, but with a game in hand on Athletic Club de Bilbao. With Elche 19th in the table to play next. Rephrase. To sim next. Elche is the one game we're going to sim today. And unlike when we had the game against Alaves in the last episode, I'm not going to change my starting lineup and rotate a bit. We'll start with a full strength 11. And that full strength 11 is going to get a convincing 2-0 win over Elche. That said, Javier Puado scored a goal and then got himself sent off. So we are going to be without Javier Puado for a game as he saw a red card for a second yellow card offence. Not ideal, but certainly we have the squads to be able to manage that. So that should be us up into 5th in the table, which is us in a Europa League spot for next season as it stands, which is absolutely beautiful. Now, what's the gap above us, out of curiosity? 4 points to Atleti, but they have a game in hand. I would go as far as to say we will finish no higher than 5th this season. Would you agree? Girona are struggling in this save. Gazaniga in goal for them. I do. At centre-back, it's a name I didn't expect to see there. Tamar Lamar still in their midfield with the captain's armbands. Brian Hill still out on the left. Girona in real life, I think, are down threatened with the relegation. Well, I mean, it's September, so it's probably... threatened with relegation is probably too early to say, but they're not having the greatest of starts to the season, I don't think, Girona, in real life. I might be mistaken. I'm sure I've seen them down near the bottom of a La Liga table at some point in the last week or so. I don't know whether that was this save, the Palace save, or real life, but they're certainly not having a great time of things somewhere, and they're not amazing in this save. They're 13th, I think, in this La Liga season so far, and they're not going to be getting any higher if Diego Lopez has anything to say about it, because we're 1-0 up already, and that's his 13th goal of the season. Diego Lopez, need runners. There's one. There's two. Heavy touch to knock it on. Hope the players get in the box. As a result, we'll deliver the ball, flick this on. Didn't even need to flick it, it just fell to him. Javi Guerra! Straight into the hands of Gazaniga, who quickly bowled it out, and then they have punted it forward. Judging by the way that this game has started and the way that it seems to be continuing on, and the fact that Beltran has scored a second goal, which he now hasn't, I think we're going to win this one. Girona do look really quite genuinely poor. Pepelu through ball to Beltran, will look out wide. Dan Yuma getting a rare start, proving why he only gets rare starts. I'd say I'll take it back, but I don't. Dan Yuma's still rubbish. But we are 2-0 to the good now, and that's the first time I think he's actually scored for me all save long. Here's Vanat. Girona looking for a second half comeback of sorts if they can find it. And quite frankly, that was a very good way to go about doing so if the ball had ended up in the back of the net. That was really very good from them. Wonderful passage of passing play. Free-flowing stuff. The ball hasn't been free-flowing into the back of the net for them this season, let alone this game. Everybody, or a large number of large number of fans still finding their way back to their seats after half-time, as you can see. Starting to get hit. Wonder if now when we cut back, everybody will be in their seats. No, not yet. Come on, mate. It's 10 minutes into the second half. How are you not back in your seats by now? We had a full stadium at kick-off for the first half. Everyone's too busy enjoying the party atmosphere in the concourse, with Valencia being 2-0 up, having a few cervezas. I'm going to need the football here. Tamar Lamar. Ivan Martin. Nice ball through. Brian Hill has got to hit the target. It's not good enough. Girona in this second half have absolutely had the opportunity to get more goals. Or any goals. Some goals, plural. But they've got none so far. Stuani did score against us back at their ground earlier in the season. Everybody has now taken their seat. Another acceleration from Hill to get into the gap. Now, I don't expect Stuani to do anything of the sort. Nauf. Lamar. Nauf again. Trying to return it to him. Pepelu just can't sort his feet out. Diakabi gets to that, and that'll be game. Well, the second half was effectively mainly just Girona attacking, but not actually doing it that well. A couple of chances at most, none of which were really that threatening to the goal. And a pretty straightforward 2-0 home victory for us there to strengthen our chances of finishing in the top 5. Not sure what the league will look like at the moment. We've got 17th placed Mallorca next. So absolutely we're in a position where we should be expected to win that game as well. Got some... Dimitrievski keeps saying thank you for putting him back in the team, and I just haven't. So I'm really perplexed and confused by that. 14 clean sheets in 31 games for Aguirre Zeballar is very good indeed. Hopefully he can keep another one away from home against... Sponsors are excited by Valencia's progress in the league. They have increased the value of the deal as they believe the visibility of the brand could be massive for the team. As a result, you have an extra 23 million in your transfer budget to enhance your squad and secure a place at the top. Well, they've given me 23 mil then. But I can't spend any of it because I've not got another transfer window. What an odd financial situation we really are in here at Valencia. They're like, we haven't got any money. You can't keep any of your money from sales, but the Chelsea job's available. Wow. It is very Valencia for the financial situation to be the way that it is. And I would certainly, apparently, get the Chelsea job. Not sure about certainly get the Chelsea job. That seems a bit much. Where are Chelsea in the league? Oh. Oh, I can see why he got sacked. Maresca gone at Chelsea because they're 10th. That makes perfect sense. I'm surprised he wasn't gone sooner than that, to be completely honest. Mallorca next for us, though. Mallorca with Backhouse in goal. Mallorca, Mascarell, Cabello, Mori at fullback. Sergi Dada in the midfield. Prats is pointing the finger with a moustache like that. I'm not sure you should be throwing shade. Mateo Joseph up top as well. Former Leeds youngster. I imagine it's the same Mateo Joseph. Away from home against Mallorca. Out on the island. We hope to be still 5th in the table come the final whistle here. Beltran actually has the most assists in the league, I believe, judging by a graphic we saw on the way in. And I didn't realise he was quite that productive for us. Quite that creative. So I think it was earlier in this episode, not the last one, I threw a little bit of shade at Beltran, saying, you know, he kind of fell off a little bit after an initial bright start to the season, and maybe that's been a little harsh. His goal scoring perhaps has fallen off since the beginning of the season, but actually his contribution to the team has still been very, very good. Diego Lopez with a little bit of footwork, and again, just need a runner. A willing runner into a decent channel. Mascarell doing well. Nod that down. Beltran. Support from Fran Garcia. Float it towards the back post where Puado doesn't get there. Tobias. Forward to Lopez. And Javi Guerra. I've got to go back to Lopez because he's the one in the space. Puado's available in the middle and the ball is very good. And he's just ignored it. Javier, please. We haven't had a sniff of a goal in the opening 40 minutes of this game. They've had one shot as well that was, oh dear, that was really, really poor. And that's been the calibre of this fixture so far. Just woeful. I mean, Puado was on his own there, just as he is now. At least he took the shot this time. Javier, please, mate. What's going on in this game? He's Tommy Toe poked that one and it's gone horribly wrong. This has been an absolutely dead fixture so far, but 3 points here will put us in a very strong position for finishing in the top 5. And really, these are the games we need to get the points in, because with Atletico and Bilbao and Barcelona and Sociedad to come in the run-in, I need to get the points on the board because there might not be that many left for us to get in the season finale. I didn't have Higuera. We've been able to reduce them to literally nothing since that first chance, but I've had the square root of nothing myself. Fran Garcia's offside. Oh man, come on boys. Sergi Dada. Oh, wow. The ball rolled through the legs. Effort saved well by Aguirre Zebalar. And that is the most exciting the game has gotten in 52 minutes. That sums the game up, doesn't it? Oh. Keeper then kicks it straight off the pitch. Sergi Dada's ruined me. Well and truly sent me to the shops there with that ball roll. Beltran's overrun that, and now they're going to get the ball back, but they've given it away again. Please, gents, can we just get a goal? I just desperately want to see this through with a 1-0 and get home off the island. Try and solidify in 3rd place in the division. Sorry, in 5th place in the division with 3 points. Fran Garcia. 1-2 with Beltran. 1-2-3 with Beltran. No, not yet. Oh, mate. I can't tell you how frustrating this game against Mallorca has been. Desperately trying anything I can to score a goal, and nothing's working. Up step Diego Lopez. I think actually was going further wide than it looked, and the keeper's knocked that closer towards goal than it was. El Shaarawy coming on for them. That's not a change I expected to see Mallorca make. Oh, Mukhtar Diakabi. That's terrible. Oh, yeah. That's a Puedo. Pepelu. Oh, ever the agile spinner. Pepelu showing that he's quite the gymnast. Not. Luis Muntiano has come off the bench here. He's going to make a decent run. He could have an immediate impact. Squaring it across. Ah! So frustrated am I that I can't score a goal. I'm looking for any cheeky, cheap opportunity to try and get a simple goal. And maybe if I'd have played a through ball there rather than a pass to feet, it might actually have found the man. Beltran wins this back. And Pepelu will fire this forward. And then we'll get this out wide to Javier Puedo. And he's got the number 4 isolated here. And now we can square it across. And now we can score the goal. Oh! Praise be to Jesus. We lead. So Joseph, little dink. Mukhtar Diaby's up. Don't tell me we're going to fight this hard to get ourselves in front and then immediately concede. Beltran around the corner to Eric Sanchez. Looking for Diego Lopez. Can't find him. It's not long left to go. Let's say their pass accuracy was 54%. Or was it they'd had 54 passes? I'm not sure which way that stat read. I only glanced at it quickly. It's a decent delivery in, and we will just make sure with Capete. Beltran's won that very well. And Prado looking to spin in behind Mori. And he's done it really well. We'll go short. Try and work it as best we can. Montiano. And Prado. Float it. Eric Sanchez is not going to be winning any headers like that. Pepelu will win this one though. Montiano currently our match winner as it stands. Eric Sanchez getting away from one. Nailed by another. Diego Lopez looking to get himself round the corner and earns us a corner. It'll be a yellow card for the Mallorca man. It's Sergi Dada. To be fair, he ruined me earlier with that little ball roll. Unbelievable. Lopez with the corner. And Capete's up. That came off Sergi Dada. We'll try again. We'll go a bit deeper with it this time. A bit more power on it. And still, Capete and Backhouse with a relatively straightforward save on this occasion. 89th minute. We haven't had many 1-0s this season, it doesn't feel like. But this would be a most welcome one if we can see it through. At the minute, it might be a little bit under threat here in the final few stages. And El Shaarawy doing what Stefan El Shaarawy does, tricking his way past defenders. Thankfully, the keeper makes the save and it falls to a defender, not a striker. We will take the 1-0 win, but Stefan nearly had the impact of impacts off the bench and his manager's shaking his head, can't quite believe it. That was one of the worst games of football we've watched all season long, but we got the win and that's the most important thing. Now, if everyone else around us could drop points, that'd be wonderful. So we head into the season finale tomorrow. We are 5th. How close are we to Atleti in? Oh, we've played 2 games more than them. Don't tease me like that, game. To be fair, we are only 3 points behind Betis, and they've only played 1 game more than me. It's not beyond the realms of possibility that we could get Champions League football for next season. With a 9-point gap to Sociedad, although we do still have them to play, I would go as far as to say we're definitely going to get some sort of European football next year. But what European football that is, I couldn't tell you. It could be any of the 3 at this stage. But I'd be confident enough to go on record to say that, yes, we will get European football at Valencia next season. But I'm not sure at all what sort of European football that will be. Chelsea's manager has been sacked. Maresca is in the free agent pool. And Christian Bruno is currently the caretaker at Chelsea. Fulham's manager, Marco Silva, has gone to Benfica. So that's why that Fulham job is available. That wasn't Marco Silva getting sacked. That was Marco Silva taking a job back in Portugal. That's all for us for today, though. Thank you very much for watching. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying the save and looking forward to that season finale. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss out on it when it comes to you tomorrow. That is me done for this one. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.